Hello, I'm Doug,
I'm Pete.
and today we're going to look at the season finale of Andor. We're going to have some reactions to it. Just briefly, Pete, how have you found the season so far?
Good. Like most of the other seasons, slow to build up. Starting to bring up the action scenes now. The last couple of episodes. Looking forward to the last one.
Yeah, so I think there's been some really good things in this, and for me, it's been good to see less of stormtroopers and Jedis and all that sort of stuff, and just a world within Star Wars that we wouldn't necessarily see.
More of a personal thing instead of the Rebel Alliance and the Empire.
Yeah, definitely. So like a highlight for me was definitely the whole sequence in the jail. I still don't know what they're making, but it was cool.
Probably find out later on.
Hopefully. This is going to go into a second season as well, remember? And then lead into the events of Rogue One. So, I don't know what we're going to see in the finale.
No, so
Let's do it, man.
we're on. Remember, everybody's a brick, so you're wondering how many bricks are actually in this town. There used to be people.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Because they said they put them into walls, aren't they?
It was a very short conversation. He asked about funerals.
Can't be too careful. They're watching.
So that's the guy that
He'd be insane to
Andor
come
was
back
speaking to, wasn't it? Who
Like I said, it was a very
he rang and found out his mum was dead.
Like one of the communications guys for the settlement. I looked at it.
Yeah.
There's people in place waiting for him.
Because you got the ISB spy, haven't you? Which is that guy. And then you've got her. And she's with the rebels, and they're trying to catch him as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I don't know who this is. This is beginning to look more and more like a bomb.
You know what, I'm wondering if it comes into it. If you remember before his mum died, he was going on about a tunnel to see if there was still underneath the building.
Yes, underneath the hotel where they're keeping Bix.
I wonder if it's his wife.
Oh yeah, they've taken somebody else in as well, haven't they?
It's the guy who understood at the radio tower that she used, and they took him.
Yeah, and they tortured him as well. So is she going to make the deal to have her daughter betrothed so that she can get the money?
I thought you left without me.
Please.
So he's listening in anyway.
Please.
Well, he's a spy, isn't he?
Just don't.
We'll go back
They said
there
even the
right
driver's
now,
keeping an
we'll
eye on
put
her.
We will not.
Yeah.
I like how they're showing it the people that are in poverty, like here, and then you've got them on Coruscant, which is senators, she's meant to be rich,
Yeah.
remember how to get
showing even how trapped they are. Because if they remember that room that she's in, that they're living in,
Yes.
they're limited on how they can, what they can do with it, and that guy said that it's still an old style and all that kind of stuff.
Good to see you too.
They used to be there before.
Yeah. You do get that impression that she's very controlled. She has to live to a certain lifestyle.
A woman.
So he's managed to get onto the planet somehow.
Yeah.
And all he knows is that his mum's dead. He doesn't know anything else.
I'm trying to think what the
Here's the thing, Cassian.
communication
The man
goes
sees
into.
everything.
Well, no, he said he's,
Let her don't make this anymore.
So that must have been the other guy that abducted him when he was a kid.
I mean, how many we got? 60, 70?
yeah, who was
500 credits each. People.
the one that they were talking about. They hung in the
don't
square.
look down the way they should.
Yes.
They don't look down, they don't look past the rust. Not us, though.
So he's going to go and try and find Bix, because he thinks that's a safe place to be.
It's the guy with the dogs at the scrapyard, isn't it? We had the ship he borrowed earlier on, beginning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Are occurring constantly.
So there's a good chance on that planet now
Battalions
they may well have Luthen.
already enlisted in the cause. Remember
but that the frontier
And
of the
his
rebellion
people.
is everywhere, and even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward.
ISB,
And then remember this:
Andor,
the Imperial need for control is so desperate because it's so unnatural.
Cyril,
Tyranny requires
the
constant.
security officer,
It breaks.
deputy,
It leaks. Authority is brittle.
and it's all going to come to some. Because this is his old ship as well, isn't it?
Remember
Yeah.
that.
It's all going to come to some sort of climax.
Which he was rescued by them
When all these
on the planet,
skirmishes
when they took him.
His moments
Yeah.
of defiance will have flooded the banks of the Empire. Too many. One single
And this is
thing
the,
will break the siege.
The monologue, isn't it?
Remember
That guy
this.
is-
Try.
That's the word I'm looking for. Manuscript.
Yes.
We've loosened air.
Along the line, clearly.
So her primary goal is still to get Luth, or access as she calls it. And Andor is a means to the end for that. She's not actually interested in him as such, she just sees him as like the next step.
To, yeah, go up the chain, finding out.
Keep listening.
So,
To-
sorry.
No, you're going to say that they could be using the husband's gambling problem for the ship to
Close out your Andor Krieger files.
And he's
How many into?
he's still
Still counting.
very much interested in that planet.
It's over.
He hasn't just given it
Walk
up.
right into it. It was
No,
over
sorry,
before they
that's
started.
Coruscant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Prisoners.
So
Not
he
today.
must be,
Take a guess.
that must be part of one of his sectors.
So now she needs to find him. Lots of different styles of speeds as well if you look at the Star Wars universe.
It's crazy, isn't it? I think a lot of them are supposed to be sort of built from scrap and stuff like that, aren't they? They're all quite personal. You don't see very many that are the same. I mean, the mods in Book of Boba Fett, they was all very similar, weren't they? But a lot of speeds are all quite different.
That's not him.
Sir?
The big man. We've been played.
So is this the tunnel? Or is this just a tunnel?
I'll take care of Marva. You take
All
care
this
of yourself.
does lead up to the character he is in Rogue One. His ideals underpin his thoughts when he's in the rebellion.
Yeah.
Because in this he's out for himself, and then as he's meeting different people in different places, he's coming to terms with what people are going through and what they're doing and what's going on, and then you can see him changing.
Yeah, he starts out, he's literally just a thief, he just wants the money, doesn't he? He just wants to escape. But like you say, he's becoming more of a team player. That was interesting. Swap hats. So what's he then?
I don't know. He did go up to him before, didn't he? Andor, and he was going about emailing him, wasn't he? So I think he's some kind of dealer.
Oh yeah, of course. Do you think maybe he's made a deal to get his money back?
They seem to think so. They're everywhere. There's an ISP.
He did pay some of what he owed to some people. Maybe he's missed some.
So this is a lot earlier than planned by the look of it. Something else is happening. But it is the guy that always plays the anvil.
What's going on?
Background noise
Not
or
sure.
something.
Have they just started the funeral early? Or somebody arranged this?
Shows if they're all out the street now, so the hotel.
That's true. So either they've just done it whenever they want to and done it at 12, or somehow somebody's got a message to them to cause a distraction. This whole season's been about getting a reaction out of the Empire, hasn't it? And proving that the Empire will always react in one way that's almost predictable. I do like their instruments. They're just different enough to be not normal.
found
It's still a
it.
flute though,
Twice as
isn't it?
much and right.
So that's the brick. She's already a brick. And they're going to put it in a wall. Somewhere. That droid's quite different, isn't it? I've not seen another droid that necessarily reacts like that in the... I think it was the last episode. I liked how they made it look as if the droid was almost crying.
Yeah, well, they've all got personalities. It's the way you interact with him. And if he was just an appliance, he wouldn't have said the way he was to try and calm him down or anything, was he?
Yeah, like how he said he'd spend the night with him.
Yeah. Because they are different in this universe, isn't it? Than just...
He's obviously been through some tough times because he's a bit broken and sort of almost a stammer or something. So they're just going to charge him, aren't they, by the look of it? And this has got to be the tunnel into the hotel, surely.
Yeah. Then wondering where the bomb's going to come into it.
I'm wondering if it's in that brick. I don't know, it's just...
Using it as an excuse. It's not really her as a brick, it's the bomb.
I don't know what's going to happen.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the key figures when it kicks off.
Yeah. Who's going to head towards it? Who's going to run away? Well, are they all like 4 or 5 key people just going to come straight in? It's all going to... The climax has got to be at that hotel, hasn't it, surely?
Is that thrives in
Yeah,
darkness.
no idea what
It is
they was
never more alive
funeral he's going to turn up.
when we sleep.
No. I'm surprised they haven't shut this down,
It's easy for
because
the dead
she's
to
like
tell
spreading
you to fight.
propaganda against
Maybe it's true,
the
maybe
Empire,
fighting's
and they're
useless.
just stood there and sort of letting it happen, which doesn't feel very much like them.
But remember, it's a trap and they need Andor to show.
But I'll
Yeah,
tell
so
you
they
this,
don't want to get caught up in this kind of fight that would happen here.
if I could do it again,
No force, no snipers.
I'd wake up early and be fighting. These
Oh.
fight the Empire.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh no, it is a real brick. Okay, so they're drawing them all out, so that kid's starting to look a bit shifty as well, isn't he? Just wondering whether something's about to happen. I thought he saw him. Wow, that was much bigger than I expected. Wow, okay, that's massive. Yeah, I'll do the job.
Well, you said you wanted everything at the front to show force.
Yeah, I guess they must have taken everything out the front. Okay, so everybody's going to scatter now, I guess. So let's see what...
So the munitions have just gone up.
Yeah, he saw who it was, didn't he? So they don't stand a chance now.
But he's not meant to be doing it. You knew he was going to get... what they were going to do was going to get the better of him. She told him not to do it.
Yeah. But it's not going to take them stormtroopers long to cut down all of them, is it?
No, he's to do something.
But no real retaliation of them unless they start getting guns. So, did she know all along?
What? I suspected she did because she was working in the bar and he kept using his mic to talk back of the information, didn't he?
Yes, indeed, yeah. So I think he's going to struggle to get out of here. And in a sense, this is the problem for me. It's the same as Kenobi, isn't it? Like, you know he can't die because he's going to appear in a movie that's set in the future.
So it depends if he uses the tunnel right
I thought she just Well, I mean, we could have seen that coming. Stand a chance, really.
It's a long walk for.
Just to be kicked out of a tower. Now, she's been torturing residents, so I don't know if we're going to see her next season. Or somebody just saved her.
No, it's. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Cyril. So he saved her. Is this his in? Because he wants Andor for the murders, doesn't he? And like to repair his reputation.
Yeah.
And she is obviously really shaken at this point.
There's only so far you can stand back and you're still in the middle of it.
What about this?
Yeah, so
Everything
what is he trying to achieve?
Closet? Empty.
Does he still want to meet Andor, or does he want me to save?
Like I say, it's hard to know now, especially after he's heard that speech.
Blood.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Okay.
Hey.
So the droid,
Help
boy,
her off.
Cassian Bix.
This is the introduction.
Yeah. So her husband must be on board with this, but they said today tradition's very strong in the planet they're from, didn't they?
Yeah, and Nori said when she was talking before that her daughter was pretty much taken after the father, isn't it? That he believes still in it, and she sorts it out.
Yes. Because she had that little group, didn't she? That little group meeting that one. So there was all a lot of kids from that same place.
Yeah. It was like a class, wasn't it?
So somebody with him, do you think? What's going on here?
Well, you've got the blonde on planet, so I'm wondering if she's.
Oh, there we go.
No, there you go.
Right, so that's him being recruited into the rebellion, isn't it?
Yeah, officially.
Okay, cool. He's there. Post-credit scene. So, post-credit scene.
Well, they're going to be leading into season 2.
Yeah, got to be, haven't they? Oh, look, there's that thing they were building?
Yeah, so they're really going to explain.
Okay. So what is that, like a... Not something solar, is it?
Like locking things together.
Plates or some sort. For the Death Star? Okay, so they've been... The jails have been making parts of the main weapon for the Death Star. Ah,
That's good.
That's interesting, because obviously Rogue One, they get the plans for the Death Star, and we see it in Rogue One, don't we? We see it being used.
We were explaining on how it's built.
Right, okay. So, slave labour, like we knew.
Basically.
Alright, cool. So,
Right.
that's the end of season 1.
What are your thoughts?
I always expect more action in a finale than I get. I feel like there could have been a lot more. I know there was a lot of explosions at one point, but...
Yeah, I suppose it could depend on how many seasons they're going to do. Obviously, it's a build-up and it's slow to the action point.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, you're right. I thought there was probably going to be a bit more fighting, action in the last episode. But it's obviously going to be a build-up. Now he's recruited to something more, where there's going to be, hopefully, more action.
Yes. So hopefully season 2, we're going to be getting more. The rebellion's going to be starting to build up. So there was that raid on the power station that they're talking about, and I know they said it was going to end up being a trap, and the guys ended up going to probably walking straight into the trap and getting killed out. Krieger or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was about 30, 50 men.
Yeah. So they didn't say anything more about that.
No. But he's come to it with an understanding with.
Is it Sol? Is that his name?
O'Gara. So
Yes.
O'Gara. Yeah. So he's come to an understanding with him now. So they're actually working together, because then if you remember on previous things that we were talking about, him used to be part of the rebellion, but then he breaks away.
Yeah, and then in Rogue One, he saves Jyn Erso when she's young,
Yeah.
and then comes back in again when she's, I don't know how old she's supposed to be, mid-20s or 30s or whatever.
Yeah.
So this again fits kind of in the middle. This is like 5 years before Rogue One.
So you might see her coming to this.
I mean, potentially in season 2.
There's a possibility.
Because it's got to lead into it somehow, hasn't it?
Yeah. Right, so wait for the next one then.
Yeah. Season 2.
Season 2.